Halloween disasters are going to be the theme today. Just got done, thought I'd treat myself to, a nice meal. Made some chicken, made some homemade barbecue sauce. It was aight. Thought I turned the stove off. Apparently I turned it a tick too far and it went up to 9 with the oven mitt sitting right there. Everything's fine. Nothing's damaged. No one's hurt. Just some smoking and stuff. You always get that mood where you want to do something real nice and everything's just so perfect and then it goes up in flames. Welcome to Beacon Pines. We're playing Beacon Pines again. The game that is so cute and adorable, but kids die. Apparently. Or they get taken. I guess no one's really officially died yet. So last time, we got caught at the treehouse. We fought off a bunch of clipboard guys. Didn't work out. So our options. We can go back to our encounter with Iggy and I guess tickle him. Or we can jump over again to the warehouse. And instead of changing whatever that did, we struggle against the guy in yellow. So let's do that. Let's put a pin in this branch on the right. Let's go over here. So to rewind, in this timeline, Rocco got taken home with his sister. Luka's by himself, just got dragged in, fingernails trailing through the dirt, dragged into the warehouse by this guy in yellow. This is a story about struggle. I mean, he already got pulled inside, so what's this going to change?
This is a story about struggle.
This might just be a little narrative.
Humming somewhere nearby.
Oh, we get to learn more about what's inside.
He went around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile. He yanked it free.
Tile gonna help?
Stone. Let me go! Luka swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask.
Oh, I was like, glass?
With a
the
muffled
mask.
yelp, the hand let go. Luka was free and scrambled to the door.
Okay, Luka got away.
He never looked back once on the long run home.
Okay, so this is going to be wild. So we're back in chapter 3 again. Alright, so I know last time, if you haven't been following along in order, it's wild enough even if you did. So, back in episode 1, the timeline was Rocco got taken home with his sister, so Luka went to the warehouse alone, got attacked by this guy in a yellow hazmat suit, dragged inside, and that was the end. Last time we went through a timeline where Rocco went with us, and a whole different slew of things happened. So now we're back in the Rocco list timeline. Luka got away, now Luka's back at home.
Everything's fine.
And everything's fine.
The
end. Game over.
It was quieter than usual at the breakfast
We
table.
killed the bad guy.
Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
So, I know last time when we got home, Gran kind of scolded us. But she got like a phone call. This is the same. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rollo had things to do. I just sort of poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. Mm-hmm. Luke is very quiet. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Oh, we're actually going to deliver jam today. Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There's some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now while the day is still young. Okay, so wild. Very wild. I'm also, every time, can't do without. She's shooing me. So, hold on, she's not done. She's making a call instead of getting a call. Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. So in the other timeline, we did see that she met with, I think it might be the people that we're delivering the jam to. Hey, Rolo. Rolo's alive in this timeline. Okay, so about yesterday, Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? Luka's shaken up. So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. It could have been zombies. No. Alien zombies! What else could it possibly be? Rolo, I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. Are we gonna get attacked at the treehouse again? I'm not sure what this treehouse is you speak of. Meet me at mission control. I was like, did the treehouse get... Roger that, Space Cadet. Oh, this was... What was up here? Oh, the grave. That's right. Can't do anything. Oh, we can jump with our little jam. Look at us go. Look at his little legs. Dangle, dangle. This is so weird. The different timelines is just so wild to me. Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. There's a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luka. Even beetles.
Checked the soles of his sandals.
Did he? I think we're okay. Is it weird that they're gone? They went missing when the festival preparations began. Think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch your step. Just watch where you step, okay? That's not the same thing he said last time, I don't think. And you were sleeping last time. You could tell those jerks. It doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I ain't moving. Oh. And he's sleeping now. There's no clipboard. So weird. I can't get used to... Like, which one's the real timeline? Which is going to end up being the best timeline? Is it this? Is it when Rolo went with us? I don't know what the right timeline is. I don't know if we're actually exploring the story this way or if we're just going for a charm to go to the real story. It's so exciting. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Valentine.
Oh, Mr. Wilder, I guess you have time to chat.
And heir to the Valentine fortune. Had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about the silly festival. Well, yes, it's the news of the day. But there's no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. Sorry, Miss Valentine, my readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. All things changed, ma'am. You know, change is a dangerous... If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished? That has been like the quote of this game. Change is a dangerous animal. What? I forget the ending of it. He wasn't allowed to finish it, but we've heard it like twice. Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. You okay, Mr. Wilder? I gotta go deliver this. I don't remember who anyone is. You're just with the baby. Do y'all want, like, jam? I wonder if, since I can't even figure out how I'm trying to word what I'm trying to say. Like, if they would say something different in this timeline, I wonder if they would have a prompt. But if they're not, since I already talked to them and they would have said the same thing. Maybe it's just unimportant. Nothing changed with them, I'm guessing. But I don't know. How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know. Somewhere cold. How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert. You want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. That was new. So what we did affected them in some way,
While at his
I guess.
counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously
Oh, Mr.
shining
Tolliver.
apples. More accurately,
Shining
Hiram
up his
Tolliver
apples.
was meticulously shining one.
So we learned last time that there's this secret group that Gran is in. Mr. Tolliver's in it. They got some kind of, what was it, the spark plug plan objective or something? Don't know what that means, but it exists. Or at least in the other timeline it exists. With that phone call, I'm assuming it still exists.
Leaned forward and lowered his voice.
So you have something for me. Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give
He
you.
leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yes, these ones on top. She wrote your name on
Mr.
them.
Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes! The jam! Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me! It's not jam, is it? It's not jam. She's passing
He
notes.
reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luka a little wink.
I shall put on my store shelves post haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of
He
course!
leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. What the? Get out of my face! Alright, Mr. Tolliver's got a stupid jam. We can still smack it, even with jam. No way. Found a way to kick the watermelon. I'm kicking it! Ah! That's 2 achievements we've gotten with that stupid watermelon. I will kick that. I'll hit that watermelon any chance I get. That watermelon's full of achievements. It's so juicy. Oh, I didn't mean to read that, but... Alright, he wants some jam, but he's supposed to get the last one. So, Gran was very particular about which jam goes to which person. Clearly they have notes or something inside it, according to Mr. Tolliver. If we gave him the note, would he join this secret meeting that... Oh, that's interesting. It might also be what we have to do, because I have no clue where the other person is. Hey, Kato. Good afternoon, Luka. Can I help you find something? Maybe, maybe not. Try me. Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse. Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long. Huh?
A motion to the book in front of him.
He's reading about bees. The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly. She was saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse. Nature abhors a vacuum. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luka. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic? Not yet. No spoilers, please. It's awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers, please. We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes. Hank Atomic, man of space justice. Jace, no spoilers! Oh, sorry. The point is, you're gonna love it. Alright, Jace, catch you later. Roger that, Space Cadet. We're not getting any charms from this timeline.
There were rarely any, simply a
Okay, I didn't mean to not phone anyone. That's the same as last time. Okay, we can't give you yours yet, sir. There was no one else we could talk to, though. I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get this jam delivered. Right. I want to follow the rules, unless... We're probably not supposed to follow the rules. We're probably supposed to give it to him. Who was the other person? Was it this lady? This is the only... Oh, here's the girl in the chair. She wasn't part of that group, though. Anger from the past, mistakes not yet made, and a glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh heavens, what a burden to bear. I feel like that relates to us somehow, but I don't know how. Can I get up here? I see stairs. I want to go up them. No. It was some woman! Some woman needs this jam! I don't think we've ever been back here. Hey, Dawn. Yawn. Oh, the bat! She was in the bushes when they did their secret meeting. Whatever that means. Hey, Luka, what's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break.
Yep,
By
we're
day,
aware.
She hawked papers at the newsstand.
Yeah, got you on jam delivery, huh? Yep. Hey, Don. Or, hey, Don, have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building. You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But one of them's working for William Kerr, the Perennial Harvest. The other's working for Eris Valentine. And? Valentines represent Beacon Pine's past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as the town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. I can imagine. Alright, so Beck's parents are in some shady stuff, is what I'm getting from that. I think it was her. Where is Beck? We're supposed to meet Beck today, I thought. I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure, sorry to bother you. It's just that... Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. Never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family, for our legacy. Sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. Sure, it'll be great. Alright, I think it's her. Pretty sure it's her. Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner, it is. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at
She
you.
leaned forward and pinched Luka's cheek.
Don't touch. I did not consent. You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is, it's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. I'm like 5. How do I... When was back in the day? What would I do? See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart what happened with Eleanor. Break! Ooh. There's our charm for the day. Ooh, what are we gonna break? I got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Alright, take your jam, woman. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luka shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's see here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
No one has any tact. Like, read the room. Luka doesn't want to talk openly about his family. It hurts. Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luka. Will do. Alright, we did them in the right order. Don't know if that mattered. Don't know if it would have let us do them out of order. Don't know if it would have affected anything down the line. But I don't want to kill Luka anymore, so I'm gonna do things right. And now let's give creepy old guy his jam. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Luka, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day. Why is he chipper? He went through some crazy stuff last night.
Nuncreed eyed Luka for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
Oh, didn't I suspect that he was up to something too? Because when all the weird stuff went down, he was nowhere to be found in the last episode. I'm getting my timelines mixed up. I don't remember now. Now he's eyeing Luka. I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops these off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case...
Nuncreed snatched the basket from Luka.
I'll hold on to the basket till the next time I see your gran. What? That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna steal this from you, so I'll give it back to your grandmother. You don't need to worry about it. Hey you! Oh, it's Beck. Anchovies or pineapple? What? Is this an important decision? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Oh, alright. He's not 5. I think he's told us that before. I think he was like 5 or 6 when his father died. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? What just happened? Well... Alright, so last time Beck wasn't sus. This time Beck seems to be acting a bit sus. God, women. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, you only gave me 2 options. Between pineapple and anchovies. Maybe I like pepperoni. What's your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luka. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luka Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is Ilona. Ilana. We're Beck's parents. Oh,
Beck gave
she got two
Luka a
mommies?
quick nudge.
I guess maybe that one. I shouldn't assume. Maybe they're not women. Just by looks like two mommies. Beck gave Luka a quick nudge. Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, who keeps count like that? The probability of stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nellie means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. Friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luka, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him. He said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get in too much trouble now. I feel like I've met those two already. I just can't remember the situation. I think it was just like in passing. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome? I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Okay, they are both moms. Cool. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yep, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late. I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Dots. Great, see you there. Okay, so Beck's parents, Ilana and whoever the other one was. So from what we learned from Batgirl, I need to get better at names. One of them is working for like the Perennial Harvest. The other one's working for the Valentines. I think both sound equally suspicious to me. Who's this? Oh, this is someone new. Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival's coming up. And the festival. Old Man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's the Perennial Harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine company and this new Perennial Harvest outfit
dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But both of those are garbage. Exactly. That's kind of what I just said. They're equally sus. They're equally garbage. Thanks for the comparison. Though to be honest, an empty can and a brown banana are pretty distinctly different. This way. The other way's the warehouse. Okay, so we get to go into the Valentine estate. I don't know how I feel about that. Something's gonna kill us in here. So who all lives in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really. The Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the Foul Harvest. Oh, okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this Foul Harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain how... I thought I heard thunder. I was like, how? It's sunny outside. How this harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Well, I thought they were at the grocery store. They can wait. Ah, that little cottage. Okay, so we're not in the actual Valentine place. We're in this little place. Most kids would have ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luka? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great, whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Took a long breath, then gave a
It's really weird actually getting to hang out with Beck because the last time we met with Beck, she got taken by I'll get the name. That creepy looking hyena guy with the slick. Care, Mr. Care. Kerr, Kerr. Took Beck. Here goes nothing. So I like this timeline because
Chapter 4.
Rollo is safe and Beck is safe. Everyone's safe so far. But I think Chapter
Dinner
4
with the Moodwills.
was when it all went down. Dinner with the
Ilona Moodwill
Moodwills?
was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love. Couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates.
Okay.
Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luka finish up their pizza,
Why?
Ilona
Discord!
let herself relax
Discord!
into
Why
a
are you
chair.
not silent?
The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply
How long have they been
to
here? They might have
tend
just
to
said.
them.
Like in the last page, they might have just said.
She could do that.
So, Luka, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? I live with my grandma, over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Uh-oh. Beck, manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like missing?
Luca's eyes
What other
were
kind of
fixed
missing
to
would
his
there
feet,
be?
pushing a chunk of
For a few
pineapple around
months?
with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Are they eating pineapple pizza? Oh, Luka, how do you like the pizza? They sure are. Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally, we'd have put more effort into
Ilona
dinner.
nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We are fully settled in, and Beck hasn't mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Let's not talk about it. Beck! I'm sorry, Luka, this move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
Oh, Luka is tearing up. Oh. No, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Oh, yeah, we're not supposed to... Oops. Well, look, you bring up the parents, I'll bring up work. What do you want? Ow. I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her newest lead researcher of deep engineering. Sounds sketchy. Deep engineering, what? She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck.
Green
She
goo!
seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luka, is there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best, and some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to peruse their dream. You swore you didn't!
Beck slammed her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luka! How about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rollo
Luca
soon.
glanced outside
Oh yeah, we gotta
towards
tell
the
Rollo
town.
what happened.
The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous
Don't like that.
clouds.
Don't like that one bit. Looks like there's a storm brewing. Oh, maybe I did hear thunder. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around
Luca
here.
wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It was really good. See you at the festival, Beck. Beck's little unlucky penny. Wait up! I'll walk you home. What?
Surprised?
Oh no, we
Luca
get to make a
turned around.
choice?
He knew Rollo could be prickly around
Prickly?
new people.
Rollo can be prickly around new people.
But Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually.
Are we gonna get the gang all together? Is this the squad? The clouds began to rumble or break. So it's gonna rain or it's gonna thunder. Let's do thunder. Rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off? Alright, Beck, you're already home. I didn't ask you to walk me home. Appreciate it. Just saying. You're gonna have to go there and then go back. I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Okay, so it's gonna rain. Did that decision matter? Because it was gonna storm either way, right? Clouds began to break. That does mean rain, or does that mean break for sunlight? I know I've heard the expression. I've just never used it. It doesn't... Nobody says the clouds began to break anymore unless you're like writing a country song. I don't know. Care to recalculate those odds? Clouds breaking. First instinct was rain, but maybe it break and let the sunlight... I don't know. Don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Hurry inside, YouTube, before you catch cold. I guess we're not going to go see Rollo. Oh, we're spending the night. Luka and Nelly will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. Well, she's out with what's-their-faces in the rain, apparently. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff's still in boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Mind if I go through your stuff?
Luka squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum!
Luka adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
Tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
His hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
Yuck. It's weird, I know.
Looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. Oh, wow. Rollo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. Why did I say that so weird? Just emphasized. I don't know. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations with this. Can we talk with Rollo on this radio instead of the treehouse radio? You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here it's all farm reports and static. Ah, shucks. I wonder if that's something we can remember.
Luka bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers.
Ooh, you got a boyfriend?
Were well past their prime.
An old one? Pungent. Alright, cool.
He flipped
Great.
open the attached card.
Why do I have the weirdest feeling? I'm thinking back, I'm like, what could pungent be used for? First one that came to mind was with Roxy, when we could have kicked her, or whatever the other one was. It'd be a little sweet or something. I just remember the wording. The best thing was for Luka to be a little pungent. He just lets one go, and Roxy's like, oh no. They make a run for it. I don't know. Making up scenarios now. Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they were really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Those flowers would last a lot longer if you put them in water. It's the sort of thing I'd do if I cared. I mean, you kept... No, I was going to say, you kept them. You cared enough to keep them. Luka, can I ask you something? Of course. Whoa! What a heroic jump. Dang, did that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like even when people are around? Well, Rollo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at A problem?
Luka took a deep breath, exhaling
Oof,
slowly.
this is about to get hard, isn't it? I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then what do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured on my own though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. Open the window. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright, that things are gonna change. Oh, he's going at it. Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Is that fourth walling the game? Because I feel, screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Bruh.
Voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Woo. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
Abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rolo at the festival? Sounds good. Luka, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Gave Luka a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5.
Have we made it to chapter 5 before?
Friendly feud.
This is the happiest things have been. I'm excited. Friendly feud. That doesn't sound as happy anymore.
Hard rain's residue.
Does Rolo get jealous of Luke or Beck or something?
The smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luka felt at peace.
Right, Luka made it home safe,
He'd never
apparently,
shared
so that's
those
good.
details about his dad with anyone. Not even Rolo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend.
Uh-oh. Yep, Rolo's absolutely getting jealous.
Everything's better in threes. This is what Luka told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Oh, no, the day's not over. Chapter 5 isn't a new day. It's still nighttime. It's still a chance for a man in yellow to take Luka as he gets home. Here's the Batgirl. Hey, Don, tracking down the lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids inheritance, they were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated the heiress had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo! So Eris was forced to take care of him? Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it old Sharper sowed some wild oats. That explains the way Eris treats him. Is that... Sowed some wild oats. He cheated? Is that what... He cheated on his wife? Is that what that's supposed to mean? Poor Solomon. How'd you find all this out? Good reporter never reveals her source, Luka. Alright, good to know. Are these glowing mushrooms anything? No, they're just there. Alright, let's get to the treehouse. It's so weird walking around at night. I don't like it. I keep expecting someone to just pop out. Why are you still here? How can you read in the dark? What kind of animal are you? He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens, this is no time for fractured friendships. She's absolutely, like, reading the Beacon Pines novel or something. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful! I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir, we'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Right. Run! Run! Before they come back out. Better not dilly-dally. Oh, yeah, the treehouse isn't that way. Forgot where we were going for a second. I can't not fish whenever I come by. Is there anything new I can fish with? Ooh, a couple things. Pool!
Luka tied a small magnet to the line. Fishing with the law of attraction.
Actually, you know, there's plenty of junk that gets pulled up. Surely a magnet will... We might get some treasure. Some metal. We might get another... what did we pick up that was metallic? Another bracelet, maybe? Maybe a little metal bangle. We ain't got anything else that's metallic. So this, you know what? Magnet's not a bad idea. Good thinking, Luka. Fishing with the magnet. You got a key. Where do you think the lock for this is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Yeah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. And we got pungent.
Luka wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
When I think of pungent, I think of like bad smells. Thyme doesn't smell bad, does it? Because I can't pinpoint the distinct scent of thyme in my mind. I don't remember ever sniffing thyme. I'm sure I have before. Every time I play with new spices, I always gotta do like a little sniff and a little taste, and then I'm like, what do I use this for? What is that? Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. Man's got a contentious relationship with time. I think it's a watch. Oh, time. Cute. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Our little blanket's looking full. Is there anything else we can fish up? And what does this matter? What does fishing mean? Roller, you still up there? I'm sorry, Rolo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back never.
I had only ever heard him speak in this stiff...
Rolo's unhappy because we're late. Because we were spending time with a girl.
And it always
I've seen this on every sitcom ever. You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. Didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luka. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, that storm rolled out of nowhere. And I got stuck after dinner at Beck's...
He stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you. And you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was going to be a surprise, but you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luka became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
Oh, we got a little scuffle here. It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you butt. I knew I'd get in trouble for waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. Because that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. Oof, alright. You can stay out as long as you want. And you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad
Rolo's
friend.
tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa's right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luka. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my Pa's still around. Rolo's taking this too far now.
The words hung in the cold night air. Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line. But it was too late.
Luka, Good night, Rolo. Dang it. Well, all because the clouds rumbled. What am I going to bed? What am I doing? What's going on here? What am I doing? We don't have walkie-talkies. Oh, here we go.
Luka dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
He's gonna tear up something that was his and Rolo's. Or he's gonna get a ball. Oh! Rolo. What a jerk. Called me a bad friend. I love the physics on this. Oh, I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family. Come on. Give me an achievement. I know there's gotta be one. You always give me an achievement for kicking stuff. Kick the ball 10 times or something. Come on. Give it to me. Mildly entertaining. Okay, I guess I'm going to bed. Guess I'm never supposed to make new friends. Weep. Oh no. The clouds began to weep? That could be one. Luka?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
Oh, Luka? You slept straight through breakfast. Luke, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of a few things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luka just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Yeah. I bet Rolo's still going to go to the festival. We got more dialogue? Oh, cool. He's going to be miserable. Oh, that's it. Wait, is the festival today? If Rolo still thinks I'm going to the festival with him, he can shove it. Yeah, he can shove it. What else are we doing here? Am I going back to bed? Back to bed.
Luka dozed off again.
Okay. Luka? I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Oatmeal's probably cold. Rolo came by. What'd he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So is your plan to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Noted.
Luka still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rolo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Mood. Let's kick the ball a few more times. There's never anything interesting about at the festival anyway. Wait, what is that? Do I gotta hit that with the ball? Consider it done. Consider it done, friend. Oh boy, maybe. Consider it done. Consider it. Get it! Come on. Got it!
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Oh no, and now we're gonna remember our friendship. Complete first
Luka
volume.
carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rolo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art.
Ooh.
Rolo cherished it, but asked that Luka keep it at his house.
Weird.
Luka wasn't sure if it was because Rolo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luka's more often. Whatever the reason, Luka didn't mind.
He's gonna feel
but
bad
he
now.
stayed right there where
Come
he
on,
had
time to make
stashed
up.
ever since.
This gotta be a good, happy episode with a happy
Now,
ending.
in his bed, Luka lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Gran? Gran or Rolo? Luka? Another little friend came to see you. Oh, Beck. A girl named Beck Modwell. She said you met yesterday? What'd she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rolo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table in case you want a bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it,
Is it really that late?
the
Jeez.
entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luka stood in a
Luka just
vast
slept all day.
dark
You know what?
space.
Relatable. Had days like that.
He looked up at his father standing beside him.
Oh no, is this another dream? The last dream was insane and made me
Wolf was
sad.
poking a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake.
Oh, milkshake. This is a happy dream.
Where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip. His father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a
Jangled.
warm smile.
I don't know why. I like that word.
Then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source. Luka's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire.
Okay,
Across
campfire's
from him
fine.
sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat
Nope,
suit.
nope, it's getting bad.
The
It's
figure's
getting bad.
voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luka held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame, see? Luka
Weird.
peered at the base of the fire.
Weird.
It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself.
Dreams are weird. Dreams are very weird. They've captured that in
They
this.
were consumed by flame.
Tiny buildings.
Luka could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luka leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us. Luka's voice was a trembling whisper.
I don't know if I should read into this or not, because it is a dream from Luka's perspective. And it's not like he knows what the hazmat guy is actually, what the motivations are. So I don't want to read too much into it, but I feel like there's still some kind
The
of,
figure slowly stood up, grabbing its
still
helmet
something I'm
with
supposed to
both
take from
hands.
this. Or it's just supposed to be creepy.
With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp.
And it turned out to be...
Mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luka's own face looked back at him.
Oh,
Older, worn, distant.
old
The
Luka.
sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror.
I was gonna say, I wonder if he saw himself in the guy's mask when he got caught, so that would make sense.
I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face, and all it got me was this. Luka staggered back. You aren't me. Luka felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path.
I understand. That's the game.
This is the end
I understand that
of your
symbolism.
path, son. Luka watched his older self shake its head ruefully.
Wait, this dream is the end, or is he just saying that?
Well, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luka watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone.
No more hazmat.
What?
We found out how to kill him.
Does this mean?
Cold fire.
Felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luka woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Gran? Yep. Ah, crazy. Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luka rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Oh boy. Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter. But
Gran
he...
silenced Luka with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. Mm-hmm. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Accept. Oh, we got a new charm. Thanks, Gran. Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? Guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Gave a reluctant nod.
Alright, so today's the festival, so buy him a corn dog and apologize. If we're animals, what are corn dogs made out of? Like, what's the interior? Something a little more crazy going on than we think it is. But he's the one that, what did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I can agree. I need to get going now. Got some last minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. I love you, Luka. Love you too. That is the most normal and sweet and non-sus Gran has been. And I can appreciate that. Okay.
Chapter 6.
Alright. I think we're gonna end it there. It's weird that we're not ending at a dead end, of the end, bad ending coming up. So next week we're gonna continue on this path, which seems to, I mean, we got in a fight with Rolo, but things are decent. We're heading to the festival, which I'm a little skeptical about. But I mean, we're alive. Rolo's alive. Beck's alive. We're good. This is the path we want to be on, so we're going to continue it. We're going to go to the festival next week, so be there to see what happens, because who knows. Hit that subscribe button for more Beacon Pines and more spooky, mystery-ish, or gory stuff, depending on which video you're watching all month. Yeah, subscribe, hit that like button, all that fun stuff. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this game so far? Like, I knew nothing about it going into it, and I'm really enjoying it. I find myself looking forward to playing it. And, like, every time I'm not in a recording mindset and, like, in a mood to get, fixed up, and when I don't want to just, like, curl up in a blanket and play games, I'm always tempted to just play it, and I'm like, no, gotta save it. So it's really, I'm really enjoying this game. And I just want to know what happens. So I'm going to end it there so I can move on to the next one right away. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Join the Inferno and keep that fire burning. Hot fire, not the cold town fire that kills evil hazmat guys. So maybe it's not all that bad.